And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, which I'm certain I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way.
The 3 Frankies that I knew, they all died, baby. Rested in peace, I hope they with God, baby. Raising my kids and teach them how to eat, baby. So when I get old, they can take care of me, baby. Life is hard, we got both ends to meet, baby. Life is hard, we got both ends to meet, baby. We doing this our way, there's no goal out of reach, baby.
We saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step on the byway. More, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me. I did it my way.
What's up, folks? What's going on? What's going on, people? Yeah, we did it our way. We doing it our way. Oh my goodness, man. Is this Goofy land? You know what I'm saying? The land of the bizarre, unscrupulous, inconceivable goofiness? Man. It never ceases to amaze me how things are operating out here, folks. Good day to all. What are y'all doing? What are we talking about? What are we talking about, man? I mean, I feel like reminding people of things they just willingly forget. It might be a history lesson. You know, I get in my bag, like, my goodness. I tell you, man. Oh. Salute to Ladani Amor. Salute to Godfather J6 and Finn Bear. Salute to the chat. You know, I got to get in my bag right now. And for those that don't understand what that means I just got to get in position. I got to get in position and speak. First of all, like I always feel, and that's just me and my feelings. Man, we're one day closer to the next all-time high. We're one day closer. And people just forgot, like folks just don't know how to just remain balanced. They choose not to. You can't tell me if you're in crypto, you're not a risk taker. If you're in crypto, you're a risk taker. Double negatives. Oh man. FOMO TV says, "War." I hear you, man. The events of the worldly events taking place, man. You know, I aspire for quick, swift amelioration all across the board. You know, it's a psychological battle. It's a financial battle. We're getting hit in different angles. But the people in this community right now, no words. Like you folks, I gotta cook for a minute, man. I gotta cook. This is a slow burn. Another slow burn, man. You know, these people, we've been saying this for a minute. But for people who don't understand what I'm saying, like for a while, like we've been talking about these things for a while. Certain behaviors and characteristics and patterns and activities that folks do, conduct in this space, like this is why y'all gotta be careful, man. Gotta be careful. Most don't care. You have a meme coin founder, or not even founder, I would say, a meme coin supporter going at builders. This is classic comedic foolishness. And I'm not dissing them, but if it sounds crazy, it's because it's crazy. It's crazy, man. You got meme coin supporters going at builders now. And then they attaching themselves to how, like, this is the thing we've been talking about for a minute. We've been saying this for a while, for like the past few months. B Roots. Just that name, I feel crazy even saying her name. It's funny to me. The guy's funny, man. Shout out to B Roots, man. Crypto's a solo sport. You follow people and you don't do your own research, you doomed to just deal with the consequences as they come. But B Roots, right, the supporter of meme coins, man. This dude been supporting meme coins since I found out about him years ago, especially during the last bull market. He says he's been in crypto since 2013. It is what it is. So, post-chain launch, blah, blah, blah. He supports what he supports. He supports the meme coin craze. Meme coin, y'all. It's what it is. And he dropped some kind of Twitter video like a few days ago. Excuse the buzzing outside, because when it's time to get on the Reverend Lyshinin pulpit, you have external influences. You hear this buzzing outside. It's not me. It's the proverbial haters that want to prevent me from kicking the reel. So we got to deal with it, because it is what it is. B Roots drops this 20-minute post video about I mean, if y'all care, it's up to y'all. If you care, it's on Twitter, man. Moon King B Roots, go check him out. Like, this guy's funny to me, man. Yo, and I'm not saying funny in an insulting way, but he was expressing his displeasure with some of these founders in this post-chain space. He was a part of a group. He was a part of a private Telegram chat. Yeah, exclusive. Only 100 people can be in this group. Woo! You got to be special, right? You have been anointed to be a member of this illustrious Hexcatillion Illuminati foolishness. Yo, these people crazy, man. I've been telling y'all for a minute, man. Yo, you got the inside scoop. You got the inside scoop on what's going on with the goings on of the goings on. So he just basically exposed the group. That's what he did. You know, it was headed by, and guess who the group is headed by? Yo, the one and only creator of PHUX, fame, PHIAT, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Of course, couldn't have it any other way. You couldn't have it any other way but have this guy involved. Like, this guy Buck is like, yo, check this out, man. Like, you creating a situation for yourself, and I don't know how good you are at weathering the storm, because the minute any type of smoke goes his way, the dude is like, help. Like, he panics. You can tell he gets frustrated, but he's quick to dish it out. Yo, shout out to B Roots. Shout out to Buck. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy, man. You know, folks have been saying it, so they got a group. You think that's the only group that's out here? Like, this is the thing, like with crypto and money and everything involved with it, man. It's corruption up and down, however you want to call it. This wicked is about money, man. People are greedy. Folks are greedy. Everyone is out for themselves. Crypto is a solo sport. When are y'all gonna like really understand what that means, man? Nobody cares about your feelings, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares, because everything is kumbaya until it's not, right? Everything is cool. When were we gonna hear about this group? You know? When? Oh, there's some kind of disagreement and folks are not, you know, seeing eye to eye, and all of a sudden, someone feels a way and all of a sudden exposed. Now you're getting exposed. Like, come on, like we gotta see things and you know, call it down the middle. Like, really be objective with what's going on over here, right? So it's crazy. It's crazy, right? But because I mean, Roots is saying, like, you know, he tried to, I don't know, he's a meme coin guy. So maybe he tried to talk about his meme. I'm all speculating because it's just funny. It's just comedic stuff. It's Monday. You start the week off with ended last week. Wait, with this soap opera scandal episode, starring B Roots exposing this Hex Illuminati group, Hexcatillion, whatever. All the names, right? Like, folks are talking like names of people who you would think are, you know, like, oh, you know, you got the reputation, the solid Hex reputation. You've been in Hex for a minute. Oh, you guys are vainglorious. You guys are like the esteemed, the cream of the crop of Hex. Woo! You know, consisting of shillers, consisting of builders, consisting of whatever, people, regular, blah, 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 only 100. They even showed that Richie Rich is in the group. Yo, Richie Rich is in the group. He in the group. The Telegram is like that. You could be in a group for years, not say anything, not do anything, but by virtue of just being in a group, it's almost like, oh man, you associated with shenanigans, with coonery, with fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Absolute. This is what y'all do. It's crazy, man. Okay, so B Roots is saying like they talking crap about RH in the group. These are people who've been in Hex for a minute. I mean, a minute. I'm doing it live right now, but receipts are, people are putting receipts. There's one guy just went on a spree this morning. This one gentleman, Pulse Former, got on Twitter and was like, boom, 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 sending shots everywhere. Like, and I'm not saying literal, I'm talking about screenshots on his Twitter timeline, man. He on his detective game for real. I'm like, no, gonna get to the bottom of this. Shout out to Pulse Former, man. Oh, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. It's the bottom of the bear market. We at the bottom, man. Bottom. So any little thing that goes on like this, man, come on, man. You got to talk about it. It's entertainment. It's entertainment for the people. And also a chance for people to see what's what and to learn about what's what. I mean, this whole thing with Buck. Buck, I don't understand you, bruh. What are you doing, bruh? Like, yo, you created whatever you created. Keep it trucking, bruh. You on this like crusade to builders, this builder, you building. Why? What? And get stuck in like muddy situations, bro. You create spaces that you erase, and you talking shit about people in the community who supports RH. And then when people call you out on it, you act like they're acting in bad faith. What is up with you, man? What's your mentality about, Buck? What are you doing? What are you doing, man? You created what? You put out Fox token exchange. Okay. Fame, just launched Fame, leverage trading. Okay. Some fiat with loans. Loan capabilities, borrow against your crypto, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. Keep it moving. Keep doing you. Oh, no, it's about because RH is not around. You got this thing, this old, build, because if you don't have people developing and all this stuff, this chain is going to be dead and all. You developing, just develop. People don't care if you develop or not. And folks can't stop you if you develop or build or not. And you're not even a developer. You're not. You're supporting developers. You said your developers, you know them real close. Closer than just friends. You know them. You know these guys. So do you, bro. You're getting caught up in all this mess. It's making you look even more crazy than you look talking about how people in the community who believe in RH tokens are losers and all that. Like, you just look crazy, bro. You're looking crazy in these streets, and then clamoring behind when the minute some smoke comes at your way, and when there's smoke, there's fire. You're like, oh no, you owe me. He told this guy to help him. He needs help now because Corey Costa kind of like sounded the alarm. I want to know what's going on. He made a post that he since deleted on Twitter. Like, yo, I can't believe this with these builders and blah, blah, blah. What are y'all doing? In the same moments, you see screenshots of him and Buck in the actual group. Buck is like, yo, I'll let you read everything in the Telegram group. I'll give you admin rights. You can see what's it. Yo, what part of crypto? Like, this ain't new. All of these shenanigans y'all involved with, This isn't new. We've been around for a minute. Those of us who've been around for more than 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, really interested in what's going on over here, really stay connected to what's going on. What y'all doing is not new and shouldn't be a surprise to see some developers in the group. It shouldn't be a surprise to see some, more popular influencers in the community in that group. It shouldn't be a surprise that you're giving information like, founders, and it's all about founders and holders, as far as what RA said, as far as the people who are most successful in crypto. But it shouldn't be a surprise for you to also say that he wasn't quite right, because what he should have said was, it's those who are very close to the founders who really become successful in crypto. That's not new. It's not new. But a lot of y'all in the community act like you don't know what's going on, and when the information is given out, you ignore it. You act like people are just doing things in bad faith or hating. No one has time to hate. People have time. What they have time is to understand and respect their money and respect some of these tools that's helping them make more of that money. That's what it's about. What are y'all talking about? Keep it real. Folks don't know how to keep it real. Just don't know how to keep it real. Months ago, you had the likes of Pulse Nation, Westcott Crypto had a stream. You know how they have weekly streams. So one particular day, they have a daytime and a nighttime stream. This is about history too. It's about understanding what's going on here. Daytime show, he drops his stream and invites people like Dylan from the Buck Fiat collective on board, and they chopping it up. They're having a good stream, good dialogue, this and that and this. But the other half of the Pulse Nation co-host ATX, he wasn't there yet, right? So going along, Buck comes on the stream and he's talking with Dylan and I think it was Dylan and Westcott. They chopping it up, talking. Then ATX comes on, but Buck and Dylan, they subscribe to the market might not do hundreds of thousands of X's. It might just do, they're happy with a 50X, 10X, 20X, blah, blah, blah. Something was said that didn't gel well with the other half of with ATX Crypto, one half of Pulse Nation. And ATX presented information like listen, to support his stance on, I don't know what you're talking about, Buck. In other words, it seemed like he was affirming his position to challenge what Buck was saying, right? Everything like that stream was, and that was the daytime stream. It was a great stream. Go check it out. It was months ago though, man. Go support that channel. Go subscribe to them. Go see what I'm talking about. This stream was sometime in July, maybe June of this year, the end of June, early July. I don't know. Go check it out, man. That's when they interviewed the PH people. But that night, they had the nighttime joint, the late night, post-chain late night joint with Westcott and Ben Dubar. Disciple was on, invited Dylan again and Buck, and that opened up. Disciple just blew the whole thing up. Man, it was just a boom, 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 boom. That was it, man. And this is what started, and it was off of I don't even know, because that stream was so entertaining. Go check out that joint. That joint was so entertaining because Disciple was just keeping it all the way real and authentic. He wasn't even dissing anything PH people had going on. Just bringing the real to the truth. Like, listen, man, y'all got products and they're good products. They're good. Everything is good about that. But why are you talking shit about RH? Period. And that's just a constant circle going around. No one to deflect, going around. Entertaining stream. Even B Roots jumped on that joint, man. B Roots jumped on that joint. It was funny. Everybody laughing, everybody cool, everybody everything. To the point where even when disciple gets in his bag, is something to see. He's just speaking from his heart, speaking about things that people are just thinking about and just putting it on the table. Like you in a barbershop, folks just air out whatever they're airing out. Something maybe like the Hex Illuminati group. You want to air out your grievances in private. And if you took screenshots while you were in that group, you were kicked out of that group, supposedly. That was one of the rules B-Roots was saying. So it's crazy to me how 3 months ago, the narrative, we're just challenging some of these things these guys were saying, the 10X, 20X, and it's good to have differences of opinion. Everybody can't agree on everything. To at least encourage some type of civil discourse, civility. Everything is not about arguing and exchanging barbs and hurling insults at one another. It's not about that. At some point, you gotta just let's see what's what, because it's a learning moment, right? When you're discussing differences of opinion, debating, whatever you want to call it, speaking like adults. The dude even sent a super chat. Buck even sent a super chat in that same stream. All of a sudden, sometime later, these guys are like, I don't know, stirring up the pot, going at Westcott, the disciple. All of us who want to think about things just from holding on to RH coins. Any Richard Hart Maxey, blah, 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 they label even us as being toxic, doing things in bad faith and all this crazy weird stuff. Just because we just want to, listen, man, just want to hold on to this token here, this blockchain here, this DEX coin here, because the founder created something that was incredible, that no one else, even in this community, can replicate. No one has done what this coin has done. No one. That's why it's just whatever, man. You go with where your money's most respected or whatever. But that's a problem for these guys, because they're taking it like, if you don't join them, then you against them. But then what is it about? You want people to support what you got going on, but you thinking that the people who could think for themselves or may not gel or accept what you're creating as being toxic? How? Then you get on these hours-long spaces that you erase. Hours-long spaces, begging for other leaders to join your crusade. Telling these leaders, these so-called leaders and listeners in this 7-hour stream, that you all have to break people who are RH maxis. This is what you said. And then when you were challenged by another builder or programmer or founder, I don't know if Gold Key is a developer, but Gold Key asked you, Buck, he asked you, why do you think the people in the community feel the way they feel about you? And what was your response? Well, what are they saying? And then you didn't even call him by Gold Key. You called him Stan. What are they saying, Stan? To suggest that you and him have some type of deeper, right, understanding or relationship with each other versus the world. Gold Key was like, be honest. Let's be honest. Like, you see people are saying, why do you think people are saying what they're saying about you, bro? Then his response was, Buck's response was, oh, well, if they're not saying anything, that means they're doing things in bad faith. If you can't tell me what they're saying, they're doing things in bad faith. What are you talking about? You don't care for Hex at all. You pretend like you do, but you really don't. And it's cool. But why are you going at people who do care for Hex? Then you're trying to recruit builders who created tokens to complement Hex, but you can't stand Hex. And these builders have yet to challenge you publicly on that. publicly, which lets me believe other things. That's why you could find these groups and people could speculate and make all kinds of weird guesses on what could be going on or not going on. Because these weird storylines that you create for yourself that you end up in just don't help you or your cause. It doesn't help the community. None of this helps the community. None of this helps anybody really want to even to look into what you got going on. Because what you did was this too. Like you know, it's like some of the things that, you know, folks who've lived through rough upbringing, we know hustlers when we see them. We understand because we've been around them all our lives. Like, really. We know people who speak with forked tongues. We know them. Charlatans, we know them. I'm not saying that's what you necessarily are, but we know when people are speaking in double talk. Like, really. If you saw a lane, this lane that Richard Hall's been telling people not to even engage in. You saw it and you capitalized on it. And look, man, I'm not knocking the hustle. This is a thing of don't hate the player, hate the game. That's your philosophy. That's your modus operandi. That's how you move. That's how you operate. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And if you trade, if you leverage trade, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get wrecked. You're going to lose everything. What did the guy create? What did he create? What did he create? Something to help you leverage trade. People believe in buying in buying coins and then lending them out and all this weird stuff. And then you already have a ton of examples of what happened last year with a bunch of platforms that purported to pay you interest for locking up your coins under their custodial ownership. You don't even have your coins. You give your crypto away, and then you're supposed to receive a pittance on top of whatever. You saw what happened last year. Billions of dollars got fleeced from people. And so now we in the DeFi space. So, you know, you want to adopt things like Aave or GMX protocol, Balancer, and all these weird looking things that's happening on Ethereum. Sure. And people exalt that and they praise that. And it's weird because what was Richard saying? And I get it too, because Richard, this is why I say crypto's a solo sport, man. And there's really no such thing as perfection out here, man. Because if you're seeking perfection, that means you're growing to become, reach a higher level, but you're not perfect. So what are we talking about when we say, oh, this is a perfect thing? So that means it came from something that was perfect? No, negative, Batman. We're not doing that. And I get Richard saying and asking people, oh man, he wish that somebody can create something to short hex. And you capitalize, salute to you for that, man. Because you got the first mover advantage. Because if it wasn't you that was going to do it, somebody else. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I get all that. I get all of that. It's not hard. I get it. But you backhand slapping the guy that created something that got us all to be here right now. That's what's crazy to me. That's what's like disingenuous. Like really. And I've yet to hear anybody really go toe to toe with you as far as like somebody who built something aligning with Hex to really go against you publicly on what's what. Have a discourse. Instead of having these hours long, boring spaces that nobody cares about. Nobody really cares about except your own ego chamber. Have something where folks are like, okay, this versus that, but like have a real discussion about what your stance is with Hex versus someone else who created a token bonded to Hex, and go one-on-one, engendering a spirit of discussion and education to teach the people. Maybe everybody could learn and benefit from something like that. But no, it's like, oh, insider groups. Inside, you got to be on the inside. Inside. And you're watching people who are in that group who over the years have said they made a lot of money in Hex. They're, well off. Even talks about how tokens were made and rugged people. Wow. Disgusting out here in these crypto streets. It's disgusting. It's terrible. It's disgusting. Incorrigible. Yo, the behavior of these people, man. Yo, when are y'all gonna get it? Like, hey. Again, it's not new. It's not new. And things happen too, right? Where, folks disagree with each other, right? Everything is cool until the disagreement comes up. Everything is cool because, if you're not in the know, you're not in the know. Then now on Twitter, you hear people say this group has been active for years. Who cares? I don't. Hasn't done me any good or negative, I don't go by what people are talking about and what they shill out openly. I learned my lesson years ago. That's a surefire way headed to Wrectville, loser road. You lose everything. You're destroying yourself. And it's very hard and it's impossible to get your crypto back. People begging on Twitter for handouts. They get bailed out and they still mess up the money doing something else with crypto shenanigans. But people who are talking like some kind of truth and some kind of realness, they try to drown us out. But I'm not gonna give up. I don't really give up like that. Like, really, I don't. Not on stuff like this. You think I'm gonna encourage people who are just coming in, or even the folks that I've onboarded, to engage in weird activities when you see where it leads? Come on, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat, man. You all rock with me this long, you're the winner. Man, I gotta look at this chat, man. Wow, I'm way behind, man. Way behind, y'all. Elliot, fire. What's going on? Elliot. Been there driving at the moment. Be safe out there. Crypto Bigfoot. What's the deal? Yeah, I heard they were dumping on the community. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Of course, this is what happens. Yeah, they're gonna dump on the community. They're gonna dump on the community, and you got people like Buck talking about. And this is, he ain't lying when he's saying this. He's not lying. In addition, and he said it's the 2 ways that people can be successful in crypto, and Richard said it was 3. 3 ways. Being a founder, being a hodler, and being the owner of an exchange. So he said 2, he missed the 3rd one. And in addition to that, he said, not only is it about being a founder that you'll be successful in crypto, being a founder and being close, very close to the founder, is what's going to help you bubble, is what's going to help you become enriched in crypto. He ain't lying saying that. That's just the truth. That's the truth. You have people out here who work in groups, they work in cliques, they work in circles. This is what they've been doing for years. They take care of each other. They don't take care of the masses. They take care of each other. This is what they do. It's all about self-interest. Shout out to Stunner Breezy for coining that phrase. Crypto is a solo sport. I remember Stunner Breezy and we went to war years ago, going back and forth when I was a Hex hater and he was a Hex believer. He still believes in Hex, but has since gone on to do other things in other DeFi communities. but still believes in Hex. Hex is what helped change his life. And I was there arguing with the man online like a fool. At the time, I thought I was right. I thought Hex was one of the biggest scams crypto's ever seen. I thought the man was trolling the whole crypto space, cursing the crypto space. And I had to learn the hard way. I don't say things just to say it. I don't say things act like I just know what I'm talking about, speaking hot air and blah, blah, blah. No. And I try to review and look at the patterns of people. Look at the track records of all these people who think that they have our best interests in their hearts. Look at what they do. More than what they say, but what they do. Seriously. Folks don't enact responsibility. They don't enact accountability. They don't support any of that but greed and filling up their coffers, issuing paid courses, shilling all kinds of coins, whatever. They want to make money today and forget about tomorrow, even though they talk that long-term talk. But you see their actions say other things. Other things, they say the exact opposite, folks. You know? For sure, Maxi's unaffected, for sure. Yeah, I didn't make that up. But yeah, it is a fact. It's a big fact, man. It just is. It just is. It's peer-to-peer. It's you making your decisions to do X, Y, and Z. But you got some of these guys that have been like exalted and praised. These so-called Hex OGs who have been exalted and praised in the community for being somewhat of pillars of holding on and upholding RH principles, who have since did a 180-degree turn. Some don't even stream anymore, and I understand it. I understand it for different reasons, life reasons, whatever, who knows. But you got some of these guys, they just turncoat. They just got pissed off at Richard. Deep, and it's a deep level of disdain that it's prevalent. When you have people like Buck being exalted like heavily. Not to say that he didn't do anything, but like he did a lot of things that don't necessarily help crypto users succeed for the long term. You put out a leverage trading platform for people to trade. I get it, because that's what the market consists of. All kinds of stuff. You need all kinds of stuff. There's people who created meme coins. There's something for everybody. But when you downplay the founder, you double talk, you're condescending, you're sarcastic, right? You give backhanded compliments. You don't think that resonates and people are not gonna see what that is, bro? Like, you're a funny guy. You're funny to me. Like, cracks me up. I don't use his stuff though, because none of his stuff interests me. That's me. That's not doing things in bad faith. I don't want to pool my tokens with nothing you got going on Fox. It doesn't interest me. I don't want to use fiat to create loans and none of that. Not with all this SEC confusion going on. Guidelines, they don't know what they're doing. And you think I'm in the United States where they don't even care for crypto like that. They have no choice but they're gonna try everything in their power to stop us from using platforms like those, like some liquid loans and Power City and Fugazi nonsense like that y'all exalting and waiting and praising and wishing and looking forward for things like that to come out. Meanwhile, you're not going to understand and expect the regulatory blowback that's coming from that. Are y'all even prepared? You don't even care. It's like y'all don't even care. Dude, when you had the 7-hour spaces of an Elephant Not in the Room Part 1 and 2 that you erased, that was shady in itself. Why are you erasing spaces? What are you hiding? If you're on the level, you would keep it out in the open. This is what it is. Yeah, transparency, all that good stuff, right? Nah. You didn't do that. What you hiding? Days later, the SEC issues RH, the whole thing, being summoned, the investigation started, and then it's quiet. I don't hear 7 hour spaces anymore, whatever. The whole thing changed. The climate just shifted. People got afraid. People got scared. What are we doing? What are we talking about? And then coming up with stuff like this and getting involved with just like messiness. Admin rights. Yeah. Told the dude, you could have admin rights to read through the thing because he needed help, because he saw that his name was being tarnished and disparaging remarks were being made based on someone else's feelings and experience by being in the group, by being in that same group and watching you talk crap about the founder. You don't have to like him and all that, but like also be genuine, be real. Just say what why are you hiding? Funny ass people, man. Funny style individuals, man. All the time, Finbear. People mess up on Twitter all the time. All of the time. What's this link to, Godfather J6? I think this is the stream you're talking about. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, you put the link in the chat. That's what's up. Yeah, go check it out. Tail 7 in the building. What's up, what's up? Yo, it's for real. They really ought to make piranhas out of them. So they just just predators. Predators and trying to act like you benevolent. Like, it's disgusting, man. People say they got their bags filled and this and that. They got their bag. They don't care about people, man. They don't care. They don't care. And the names, you should go follow Pulse Former on Twitter if you care. Pulse Former. You see the names of the people in that. He got screenshots of the names of some of these guys, yo. You got the likes of like Motley Investor, Cabana Crypto, Big Kakowski, Alex from Hedron, Dipcatcher from Maximus Dow, Just Ask Jesse, a bunch of people, yo. A bunch of people in the group. Whether you're talking or you're not talking, even Dollar Cost Crypto, and they trying to like really say B-Root said Dollar Cost Crypto, didn't say nothing in the group, didn't say nothing in the chat and all this stuff. But yeah, I get you. I hear you. You know, it's whatever. Y'all, you were in the chat, B-Roots. You gotta be fair. You were also in the chat. Yeah, B-Root said he didn't say anything because it seemed like it was kind of sketch or just weird because he saw people talking crap about RH and all that. But up until you got banned for whatever reason, you didn't tell anybody you were in the group, sir. B-Roots. You didn't say anything to anybody about this group. Everybody want to just be objective as possible. It's hard for people to be objective. I'm somewhat biased and partial because I like the coins I like, but I got to also call things down the middle. I got to be fair. Got to be fair. Now, Alex just put a whole long tweet answering Pulse Former, talk about how B-Root's video was disingenuous and the post that Pulse Former put out was disingenuous. He'd been in the group for a long time, arguing with people in there, defending RH and all. It's a mess, man. I'm like, aren't you working on Hedron, ICOSA thing, interoperability? Just focus there. You know, like, and then he was saying too, look at all the people attacking the builders. The people who are attacking the builders, what are they doing for the community? Like, yo, you in your feelings too? Alex, you in your feelings? I told y'all, because Buck was speaking about him too. Buck was like, yeah, you know, I'd like to appeal to the builders, you know, Alex, you know, for Hedron, if you could understand that we need support Alex was one of them. And Alex has since just been like, kind of like defending Buck, like hard body. The builders union. Let's huh? What is it? Which is it? You care or you don't? Like you like Hex or you don't like Hex? You, huh? Like what? You don't like RH? Then let it be known. You might as well say it. You might as well. Thank you, Finbear. He said tippity tap the like. I hardly ever say that. You know what I'm saying? Like smash the like, share the stream. I hardly ever say stuff like that. It's not because I don't want to. It's just I keep talking. I'm old. You know what I'm saying? Ernie Savage in the building. Good morning, good day to you, Prospector. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like the boys took the play from the Davy Crockett. I get it, man. I get it. What's up, Das Child? What's up, man? It's crazy out here in these crypto streets as usual, brother. For real. Wow. Shout out to you, brother. See? You in the Hex Illuminati Enclave Cabal. 1%er. Elite conglomerate of tomfoolery. Shout out to you, man. He said he was in there, but found it to be trifling. See? Says a lot, man. The group trifling. And the spirit of trifling and energy, to be headed by this one guy. It's like, when are y'all gonna see what's what? I did a song with Pulse Disciple going after No Fucks Given. Like out of parody, it's satirical in nature. Like, it is what it is, because who cares? It is what it is. But just to kind of like push back against this whole narrative going against Pulse Chain, Pulse X, and Hex, like, this is what y'all doing now. This is what y'all accept. This is what y'all care about. And this is what you're trying to have people rally behind. To go where? Like, truth of the matter is, and it's just what it is, nobody in this ecosystem could claim that their coin has been working longer and better than Hex so far. Even Pulse Chain has to like prove its salt. Pulse Chain, what, 5 months? 5 months. No one talks about multiple X's anymore. People are afraid. Westcott put a post. He posted on his last stream last week. Not the last stream, but one of his streams last week about how Rags to Riches was blogging a year ago about his findings and his numbers, speculating on how well Pulse Chain could do, upwards of 1,000, 1,500x. No one talks like that anymore. You're just celebrating 10x, 20x. It's super conservative and scary numbers. And why are you in crypto if you're so scared? They said Buck been in Hex since the beginning, but couldn't stand it. And y'all rallying behind this guy, like what? Out of anger for what? Because Richard is what? You smile in the man's face and stab him in the back, and that's supposed to be celebrated. And then some of y'all talking about, the RH Maxis are just brainwashed. How? When you were OG, talking all that Hex talk. Talking about he needs to be defended at all costs and all that. And now it's, the man is just a man. He's not perfect. And, you need to support builders and all that. Oh, really? The switch side spirit and nature is just disgusting to me. the backpedaling, the hypocrisy, the contradictions. What are you talking about? The man's still streaming. Not streaming, I'm sorry. He still sends messages when he can, still tweets, does all that. Folks are like, oh no, he's gone. You wish you were him. A lot of people wish they were him. They wish they were in his position. They wish, in a sense, where that he had the money that they guess that he has, because everybody don't really know what he holds. But people want to count everybody's pockets and act like they're the guy. Buck, you not Richard. B Roots, you not Richard. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all that talk and try to act like you know what you're doing, you're not Richard. You're not. So what you trying to do? What you trying to be? What are you talking about? Be builders and you building lackluster product or product that's gonna hurt people? That's what I don't. That's like really. Y'all are crazy, bro. Crazy, man. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense, man. Oh, you want to know who was there? Yeah, I can't edit right now. Oh, let me just tell you a few. Just tell you some of the people that was there. No problem. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. You know, I'll tell you. Just hold on, bear with me. I'm gonna tell you who was there. Tell you who was there early. All right. Got somebody like, well, Buck, of course, Motley Investor, Dollar Course Crypto, Real Corey Costa, but he said he was only there for 12 hours. He said he was only there for 12 hours. Want to make that clear. He wanted to make that clear. Who else? A bunch of other people. But the notable, like these notable names, Just Ask Jesse, Big Kurkowski, Cabana Crypto. That's what's in this. Some of these screenshots, man. Yash. It is what it is, man. Okay. It's literally as long as the code. Yo, yeah, man. It's goofy in these streets. Be Weezy, what's good? Oh, yeah, it is goofy in these streets, man. Yeah, man. It's look, man. I would just say this, man. Don't even trust me, man. Don't trust nobody out here, man. Trust nobody. Trust nobody. Because what you see on the surface may not always be what you see in hiding. You know what I'm saying? A person's character should be highlighted when no one is watching. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times these people are doing things and they think that, you know, it's clandestine or folks won't know and things of that nature, and that they could really be who they are. And then when things blow up in their face and they get exposed, it's what it is. And it comes out, you know, disgusting and ugly. It is what it is, man. These people out here are stupid. And I'm not, and it's, look, this whole thing is just dumb. This whole thing is just dumb. This whole stream right now is crazy, man. Waste of time. Waste of time. I'm saying, let me try something, man. Try something. You know, Hold on. Hold on, folks. Hold on, folks. I'll be right back. Appreciate that, man, that you love the stream till 7. Not a waste of time, no? All right, just hold on while I make a quick move. Real quick, I'll be right back.
Imagine you wake up and you're caked up. Your friends got their handouts, cause you the oven baker. Betty Crocker meets Aunt Jemima without the head wrap. Disrespect, it's a rap. Get your head tapped with the Chinese acupressure. Meet Jamaica from Ocho Rios to Cuatro Cinco. I'm a staker. It's only right I invest in Hex. I got the voodoo in my DNA cause my bloodline royal. What? Every man, woman, and child leaves the toilet bowl soiled. I live my life to the fullest before I return to the soil. And y'all spoiled. Bigger than you fire intros to my videos. Who know how to hide the price of Hex can go. Real high. You know we hit the mainstream when you see Redman and Method Man with Richard Hart in the video. Indeed. The white moon boots tells the truth. And the blockchain serves as proof. If you have a missing tooth, you good, as long as you can take care of the youth. Not many will understand, it's only a few. And if you still don't understand it, it wasn't meant for you. Not meant for you. But shout out to the Anunnaki. I'm sipping hot sake, wondering why I never liked watching hockey. Maybe it's cause I'm Haitian, cause of soccer. I don't like when people speak cocky. Not really. Or caca. I used to drink the Goya Malta, crush the yerba in a spliff, puffin' lala. Off the coast of Labadee, sandy beach. It's magic in your face, voila. It's magical, nigga. If you owe me, pay me in gold. Not interested in your checks. Better yet, you better invest and pay me in Hex. I'm a threat to those bounded by illusion of religion. My intention is always pure, that's why it's good energy when I mention financial freedom. The aim, picture hitting your target daily. Must be crazy, you not getting my... Yes. Good people. There's something I'm gonna ask of you right now. You got to understand. Here we are. This is a day of rejoice. And I need you to join me in fellowship, to join me. Donate right now to the Empire State Token. It's called the Big Apple Dividend. Empire State Token. When you stake this token, Empire State, you get Big Apple dividends. Yes. Put everything in and get nothing out. You will get wrecked. That is the purpose of you. You will get wrecked. Buy into my token. You sacrifice. It's an ICO. Donate now. The sacrifice phase, the ICO, the donation phase is now. It's live. The Empire State Token. You stake it, you get Big Apple dividends. This is especially for the Hex community. Yes. I want to see you all get wrecked. Buy into my token right now. And Richard Hart, you my nigga, Richard. What's up? And when Pulse Chain comes out, it's okay. You'll have twice the chance to lose everything and get wrecked. Embrace the wreckness. Embrace it all. Embrace the loss. Yes. Richard Hart, you my nigga. Yes. Embrace it all. Embrace the wreckness. Lose. Get all types of nothing. Be happy with nothing. Okay? Empire State Token. The sacrifice is live. You stake it, you get Big Apple dividends. Next up, we're going to schedule program.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, man, these people crazy, man. These people are crazy, man. You know. Like, how do you, like, folks, wickedness, man. How do people sleep at night? How people sleep at night? You know, and people crazy. Sometimes you just gotta say, you just got, listen, man. Olofi, Olorun, Olodumare, take the wheel. Take the wheel, okay? Some of y'all believe in Jesus. Bless your heart. Take the wheel. Allah, Buddha, Hare Krishna, whatever, the Dalai Lama, when you're not a pedophile, when you go and transcend into higher places, if you become canonized and become a Roman Catholic saint, take the motherfucking wheel. Like, we not doing this, man. What are you doing? What are y'all doing, man? I'm about to get in my bag right now, man. I'm about to leave soon, but not just yet. Not just yet. Been talking about this for years, man. Been talking about this for years. A lot of y'all are just too new. You weren't here in 2017. It's evident. You weren't here in 2018. It's evident. You weren't here in 2019. You weren't here in 20. Maybe, but you got here around 21 and you did nothing but chill and pillage and get sacrifice money and produce nothing and think that's cool. You think that's cool. You think that's the thing to do. You jump from one sacrifice project to another sacrifice project and you think you're doing something. 2 years later, you think the smoke clears because people talk about other things? No. A smart person once said too in these streams, and it was also has Hex, but has since gone on to other communities and doing his other thing. Where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's so much smoke here. It's cloud. You can't even breathe because it's the thick smoke billowing, black, dark, tar, soot, all up in our lungs. From the trash these people are spewing, man. From messed up cars and carburetors. Driving vehicles of lies. Pushing nonsense in the minds of the people. Unsuspecting weak people too. I feel bad for those who are vulnerable. But at the same time, we're dealing with adults here. So my feeling bad only goes but so far. Sorry. Not sorry. Not sorry. Not sorry. I don't know what y'all talking about. I have no idea. The guy gave me a response. I finally asked. I didn't finally ask. I tweeted Alex the other day. I said, yo, Alex, what's your position on what Buck said about the T-share rate can't magically improve the price of Hex? I'll tell you what he said. Because I'm going to tell you what he said. Okay? I'm going to tell you what he said. I'm saying. Because when I saw this, I was like, oh, okay. This what we doing, sir? This what we doing? Let's see. Okay. His answer was, he's talking about how Buck was probably right. He's probably right, he says. I mean, it's not going to fight the macro market trend. If it could, it would have been doing that this whole time. But if there is a bull to come, it means it requires more Hex to get market competitive shares, which at some point will probably be priced in. Not advice of any sort, by the way. And that was the end of his tweet. Okay, so he probably thinks Buck is right. He thinks Buck is probably right about the T-share rate not magically improving the price of HEX. Okay. Okay. When I saw that, this was like September 30th, I think. Yeah, September 30th, a couple of weeks ago. When I saw that tweet, ladies and gentlemen, well, mostly gentlemen here, I presume. Shout out to the pronouns. I felt the way. I ain't gonna lie. I felt the way. And this is the whole thing about this talk about builders and narratives and stuff. And how RH Maxis are toxic and have bad faith and don't support builders. Check this out, man. For all that is worth, that's false. That is just a lie. That is just false. That is just everything further from the truth. Okay? Because last year, when you launched your token, sir, I was also receiving Hedron. And guess what? Guess what? I was glad I was receiving Hedron. I didn't hate and dump and call your coin pumpamental, dumpamental, perpetual dump token. I didn't say any of those bad words. Those are bad words. Those are bad words. I didn't dump like many people did in the beginning. I enjoyed Hedron. I enjoyed for what it could do. Liked it a lot. A lot, people. A lot. Soon after that, Icosa comes out. 6 months after Hedron launched, Icosa came out. Middle of August 2022. Oh, I'm like, oh, this is opportunity. Opportunity on top of an opportunity. You earning yield on top of yield on top of yield with two coins that are bonded to the T-share rate. Icosa's bonded twice to the T-share rate. 2x capability. This is powerful. Fast forward till now. This is what the man says. That Buck is probably right about the T-share rate not magically improving the price of HEX. I can't make this up, folks. I can't make this up. I can't. I'm not trying to make this up. This is not conspiracy. Right? No, it's not. Not conspiracy. I wish it was. I wish I was lying through my jibs. Shout out Freddie Gibbs. I see y'all, man. Thank you with the fire track. Thank you, folks. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate y'all, man. All y'all for supporting, even rocking with me this long. You know. Yeah, man. Yeah, Finbear. Yeah. Can you believe it? I was flabbergasted. Like I was like, oh no, not you too, Alex. They got you too, bro. And then not only did they get you, because you could join whoever you want to join and be like-minded in whatever. But it's weird, like you created a coin that is attached to the T-share rate, and now you defecate on your own coin. So what does that say? This is why I said this already too. Weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks for the last few weeks. Like, what does that say about your tokens? I didn't ask Maximus Dow and them. I didn't ask Tipcatcher. I didn't ask, because after this I was like, all right, All right, I'm done because that's why as of late, all roads point to Hex. Period. Excuse me. All roads point to Hex. And to be fair with the Maximus people, because I was like concerned before October, I was concerned about that base token. I was very concerned about some base token, not Coinbase. I'm talking about the base year, that 1 year perpetual token, but Maximus down, right? And I was concerned that making sure it better pay, and it paid. So shout out to them for that. Shout out to them for that. It paid 12% on top of whatever you bought. 12%, like 12% more Hex, according to whatever, if you acquired your base minted base from, one token equaled one base a year ago, and you got 12% on top of it, or 12.3% on top of it, that's not bad, man, for in a bear market. That's not bad. So shout out to them. I'm glad that it at least worked as it was designed to work, from what I understand. But I wonder how they feel about what that whole thing with the T-share rate, because again, they created Coins Alliance with that goes also helps, that's bonded to Hex. So how do they feel about what Buck says and even what Hedron, Alex, all the roads point to Hex, man. And I like how, the nature of how the Maximus coins work, right? Especially, the affordable, almost damn near non-existent gas fees to end these huge stakes that you're a part of. You're a part of a pool that's just like enormous. And you could also enjoy the spoils with much more Hex. Like that's fire to me. But there's some other questions that raise concerns, man. Facts, like, did you cross your T's and dot your I's, guys? Regulations, man. Like this whole thing, with pools, like, we already understand. Like, listen, man, anything dealing with some type of common effort or enterprise or grouping and money and profit from somebody's efforts and work and all that stuff, we know what that leads to. Where Mr. Burns, aka Gary Gensler, is trying to let everybody know, listen, if you got anything going on that passes that freaking Howie helicopter hat test, it's time to pay up. You got to pay up. So, folks, man, yeah, man. Thank you, Finbear. All types of nothing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right from the song. Yeah. E. Johnson, hey, right? You could only deduce. That if you believe that what the guy said, if he believes that what he said, the T-share rate won't help Hex go up in price. If he thinks that the T-share alone won't help the Hex price go up, then that means what does that mean by just logic? Let's apply logic here. What does that say for Hedron and Icosa? What does that say? Terrible, man. It's just nasty work out here, man. Nasty, man. Why would one get for say a bill? Hey. I don't know anymore. I don't know. Cause think about it. Like $1 billion Hedron. Let's see. For let's see. Divide that by 5,555,000. That's A billion Hedron is supposed to be equivalent to 180 T shares. Right? I don't know how much you could get a billion Hedron for on Pulse Chain or Ethereum. I don't know. But just the number alone, a billion Hedron is equivalent to 180 T shares. But if you don't believe that the T share rate will magically improve the price of Hex, what does that say about the value of a billion Hedron? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just nasty work, people. It's nasty work. Nasty work. Yeah, man. So that's it. Asking for a friend. That's about 9K worth of Hex. I don't know. No, well, that's about 9. No, to acquire, to be able to. No, that's more than 9K worth of Hex. That's more than 9K. Oh, you mean 9K as far as 9,000 Hex or $9,000 worth of Hex? It's more than that. A billion Hedron? I don't know, man. Like the way I'm thinking about it is just by the sake of the actual amount of Hedron itself, because 5,555,000 Hedron is equivalent to 1 T share. When it's, let's say you stake your Hex, however amount of Hex that you stake, and it's for 55, for example, for 15 years. And based on the amount of Hex that you stake, if you can amass 5,555,000 Hedron over that time span, that's equivalent to 1 T share. Except we can extract that instead of 15 years from now, we can extract that in the future, but the price has to match. That's why they always talking about the ceiling, the ceiling price. It's not there yet because everything is at all-time lows. Like the bear market is doing what it's doing and everything is just down. But ideally, 1 T share is equivalent to 5,555,000 Hex. So when we looking at billions and billions, because right now, as time goes by, just Hedron becomes more scarce over time, right? It just becomes more scarce. You're going to need more of it if you want to participate in auctions or maybe even borrow against a Hedron and do different things or stake it for ICOSA, things of that nature. And I see the ICOSA returns are not as high as they were earlier, a few months ago. They're not. They're burning real slow. And that's the thing. They're producing real slow. And that also, because the idea was ICOSA is even more rare than Hedron. Right? ICOSA is more rare than, but if you don't believe these coins, you don't believe these coins. In these coins as far as the T-share rate and what they do. My goodness. My goodness. So it's a thing of if you have them now, wait for the bull market and just hopefully something great happens and then you say, Auf Wiedersehen, au revoir. You say bye-bye, sell and get out. I don't know. No, it is more on both. Okay, got you. Yes, got you. Yes, Auf Wiedersehen. DJ Cryptomatic. with the music, with the streams. Go follow him on Twitch. Oh man, his renditions, house, got jazz, old school stuff, a collection of things, 80s is wunderbar. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Shout out to DJ Cryptomatic, man. Word. And check out their weekly streams too on Thursdays. Those of us, most of us here, we know, but if anybody new comes on the stream and you check it out, Thursdays, 3 p.m. Eastern. Talk about Hex, I think it's called. It's a Hex show. What the Hex? You know? Anytime, man. Anytime, man. You know? Yo, these people are crazy, man. These people are crazy. And I agree with the point you made on Cryptomatic on one of your streams recently. I saw on Identity Block's stream, one of his streams last week, that he shouted you out and he made a clip of something you spoke about on the Discord Syndicate channel in regards to your stance with, you know, appreciating and supporting your tokens, the tokens you like within the RH ecosystem versus everything else. And it was clear, succinct, and straight to the point. You know, we're not crazy people. We're not. And these people out here, they just, you know, running around, clamoring, doing whatever just to make money off of us, off of the community, off of people who just, all they want to do is find a way to build their wealth over a long period of time. And they're embracing the casino mentality, right? Gambling. Richard Hart said in the stream one time, last year I caught it. He said something like he wishes he can help people deal with their addictive personalities, their gambling addictions, their degenerate types of behaviors. He wish he could help people with that because he understands. He understands this is what we're witnessing right now. This is what we're seeing right now. This is what this is. This is what's happening right now. And it doesn't take much to create a great deal of price activity with all three of these coins that we support here, and even like incentive token. It doesn't take much monetary energy. It's all about timing. It's all about timing. But when you're just in the market for a long period of time, you fare well. You fare well. You fare very well. That's what history has shown. The people want you to embrace instant gratification today versus delayed gratification. They want you to trade today versus locking up your coins and earning some yield over a period of time. They want you to just forget about those things because it seems like whatever disdain and absolute pure hatred they have for this man, whatever level of animosity they have towards this guy, they wanted to translate over the markets and have their pockets filled by us giving monies away to them. Yes, there's a divide. There's a divide. And I'm not going to say it's just a division between two halves. It's splintered. It's fractured. The community is fractured. A lot of the tenets that are existent and people believe in crypto that we were even taught, people don't care about. So if people panic, you know, we're seeing who's who out here. We're seeing who's who. I love creating blogs. I love doing content. I love talking about these things because it's something I have a passion for. That's why I'm not going to stop. I don't get paid to do this. I don't ask for donations except, you know, my Big Apple dividends, but nobody cares. I'm Lai Shinninan, founder of Lai Shinninan, Lai Shimmering token. Nobody cares. I don't make money off of doing this. I just enjoy doing this because it's fun and it's interactive and it's cool. And it's also therapeutic because a lot of people in real life won't ever understand what we're going through over here. For goodness sakes, we have Pulse Chain, we have Pulse X, and we're acting like we're still waiting for the chain to launch in a way, right? This sentiment of this bare, depressing, miserable energy, like it doesn't have to be this way. Like I'm even more bullish today. I'm like the T-share rate. I'm more bullish today than I was yesterday. Right? For Pulse Chain, Pulse X, and Hex, man. Especially Hex. Because Hex has proven itself over 3.5 years. But these guys don't care. They don't know what it's like. They don't believe in staking. They believe in loans. They believe in trading. They believe in you wishing and hoping when they're going to launch their sacrifice projects. That's what they believe in. That's the mentality. But when you highlight those truths, people like me are identified as toxic RH Max who do things in bad faith. That's the furthest thing from the truth. Emphatic lies, falsehood. When the bull market returns, it's going to rage in such a way that people it'll catch everybody by surprise. But these people that conspire in groups, and it's not just Hex Quintillion, there's many groups out there that none of us know about, but they're out there. They create their own strategies and campaigns and plans. They have their shillers, they have the promoters, they have the developers, they have their founders, they have their investors. And they decide when to strike. And they want to make sure, first, that all of their people get everything in, they get in early first, before everybody else. That's an old strategy that I learned I learned that in 2018, back with the hourglass contracts on Ethereum and Tron. And I think even BSC, Binance Smart Chain. Binance Smart Chain not till 2020 and 2019, but definitely 2018 with proof of weekends and all of the clone wars that occurred back then, that I learned that people move in tandem, groups of people, even in 2017. They collect monies, they conspire, they figure out what they're going to do, what they're going to create, rebrand themselves to fleece people, to fleece the community and fill their coffers up. It's crazy because at one point, because people talk all the time, you think this exposing Quintillion is something, it's nothing. It's just the talk for today. Next week, it'll be the talk for something else. But trust and believe, behaviors like that happen all the time. And Bucker's not doing anything new. He's not innovative in what he's doing. People have scammed the same. I'm not saying he's scamming, but scammers have moved in the same way he's moving. Period. They've done the same thing. They changed their names. They changed their profiles. They changed the name of the project that they're launching. Same shillers, same promoters, or maybe enlist other new people. They all work the same, have some investors, early people, early, no matter how big the group is or how small. Then all of a sudden there's a hype. Where do you think that's from? What do you think? What do you think? That just happens organically? No, it's manufactured. sometimes things catch fire and it seems like, oh wow, this is really, yeah, but it all started from something real small. And the people who got in early got the most. And everyone who comes behind them become exit liquidity. Meaning your monies that you're coming in are liquid monies. That's money that you're putting into the market, buying into the coins after everybody else who got in first. And guess what happens? When the price goes up, all the people who got in first sell on everyone who's getting in after them. They exit with your liquidity. It's not hard. It's not hard. At a time like now, when folks are still waiting, they don't see the 1500X, they don't see the 2000X, they wish they don't see the 10,000X in 24 hours, they're going to do everything they can to keep their pockets filled, to satiate their greedy palates. Some people are addicted to the attention, they're addicted to the money, they're addicted to all of the above. I want to tell you and us, I would even say us, who want to align differently and do things in a more healthy way, that we're bad actors or do things in bad faith and we're toxic. Well, then I'll be toxic. If this is what you call toxic, I'll be that. For sure, for sure. On that note, folks, let's see here. Yeah, they're hustlers, man, for sure. They're hustlers. Yeah, what the heck's on Discord Syndicate? They don't. Of course, it is. A lot of it is from people who you thought were genuine, from people who you thought were honest, from people that the community took a liking to. When you see names like Jack Levin in that group, it's like, wow. You know what I mean? They say Eric Wall is in that group too, that Hex Quintillion group. It's like, wow. But some of these other guys, they were pretty much representatives, good representatives in the space that people believed in. You say one thing and you do something else. Such is life. All right, folks, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Take care.